Hello, and welcome to What Is, the channel where we answer your burning questions about culture, traditions, and the weird stuff in between. Today's big question: what is Christmas Eve? Christmas Eve is the evening or entire day preceding Christmas Day, traditionally observed on December 24th. It's that magical 24 hours when excitement and panic live in uneasy harmony. Excitement for the season. Panic because Aunt Doris insists on baking 20 kinds of cookies and your gingerbread house is still a gluey pile of crumbs. But behind the gift wrap and tangled lights lies centuries of history. Long before Santa swooped into town, our ancestors celebrated the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, with feasts, fires, and midnight gatherings to coax back the sun. When Christianity spread across Europe, these midwinter celebrations merged with the vigil for the birth of Christ. By the 4th century, believers were observing the night before December 25th as a special, holy time of anticipation. Hence, Christmas Eve. Fast forward to medieval Europe. Christmas Eve was the big religious observance, complete with candlelit processions and community prayers. But after the Reformation, things got a bit more complicated. In some places, the feast moved to Christmas Day itself, and Christmas Eve took on a quieter, almost hush-hush feel. Still, people felt the electricity in the air. Empty church pews waiting for midnight mass. Streets lit by lanterns, and dinner tables groaning under turkey and figgy pudding. Today, Christmas Eve is a global phenomenon. In Germany, they call it Heiliger Abend, Holy Evening, and open presents right after dark. In Scandinavia, families dress up, light Advent candles, and leave porridge out for the Johannes, the Scandinavian Santa. In Latin America, posadas reenact Joseph and Mary's search for shelter, followed by fireworks, panatas, and a midnight feast. No matter where you are, that 24th of December is a sweet spot of traditions, old and new. Of course, not every tradition is solemn. Picture this: it's Christmas Eve. 8 o'clock, time to leave cookies for Santa. You tiptoe to the kitchen, grab your finest cookie plate, only to discover Fluffy the cat has already supervised dessert. This is the real magic of Christmas Eve. Unscripted, imperfect moments that become the stories you tell for years. For many Christian families, Christmas Eve begins with a vigil or a special service. Midnight Mass is still a highlight in Catholic and Orthodox communities. People gather in churches adorned with poinsettias, sing Silent Night by candlelight, and listen to the ancient story of shepherds and angels. It's a spiritual bridge between the darkness of the world and the light of hope. Then there's the secular side. In living rooms across the globe, kids hang stockings and write frantic last-minute notes to Santa. P.S. I cleaned my room 3 times last week. Parents scramble to wrap gifts between bites of fruitcake and sips of eggnogs, sometimes laced with a little extra holiday spirit. Eggnog itself has an origin story worthy of a Dickens novel. A mixture of milk, eggs, sugar, and spices born in medieval Britain. Back then, it was called posset, and only wealthy folks could afford the eggs and sherry. Today, it's an open bar. Everyone with access to the dairy aisle can join this centuries-old party. Around the world, unique quirks keep Christmas Eve fresh. In Catalonia, they watch for the Tio de Nadala log that poops out presents when children hit it with sticks, singing traditional songs. In Japan, yes, Japan, Christmas Eve is more date night than family night. Couples head to restaurants for fried chicken and Christmas cake, turning a Western holiday into a romantic celebration. Here in the US and UK, it's a mashup of customs. Stockings at the fireplace, hanging mistletoe, the Nutcracker Ballet on TV, and of course, reindeer. Curious fact, Rudolph wasn't part of the original lore. He was invented in 1939 as a marketing stunt by a department store. But hey, now he's the most famous reindeer of all. As the clocks inch toward midnight, anticipation peaks. Children hover over the tree, willing Santa's sleigh bells to sound. Adults linger by the fire, sipping mulled wine and reminiscing about past Christmas Eves, often laughing about the time Dad tried to corral the family photo and nearly toppled the tree. Christmas Eve is, in many ways, a communal pause button. It's a chance to reflect on the year, its highs, its lows, and all the messy bits in between. You light candles, string lights, or simply snuggle under blankets and watch snowflakes fall. You remember that no matter how different our traditions may be, we share one common thread: the desire to connect, to give, and to believe, if only for one night, that anything is possible. So, when someone asks you, what is Christmas Eve? You can say, it's the night that bridges ancient rituals and modern festivities. The evening that offers hope in the darkest season. The 24 hours packed with sacred vigils, secular celebrations, and the occasional cookie catastrophe. It's family, it's friends, it's a cultural kaleidoscope, and most of all, it's a reminder that sometimes the journey to church, to the mall, or to the living room couch is just as meaningful as the destination. Thank you for watching this edition of What Is. If you enjoyed learning about Christmas Eve, give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who still thinks eggnog is scary, and don't forget to subscribe for more answers to life's most festive questions. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an episode. From all of us here, may your Christmas Eve be full of wonder, joy, and just the right amount of chaos. See you next time.